Hi everybody, it's David Hayes and here's your training tip of the week. Today we're going to talk about body fakes. There's a couple kinds of body fakes that I like to use that I've had a lot of success with. Here to help me is my student, Jesse Hollowitz. And we're going to talk about two kinds of fakes. One is what we call a check fake. I just want to see what my opponent's going to do. So, when in a check fake, so if you just get in a fighting stance, Jesse, what I want to do is be in a good fighting stance, controlling my distance, and when I check fake, I don't want to get so close that if he was a counter fighter, he would counter me. I just want to do some body motion to just see, is he a runner, a jammer, a blocker, or a counter fighter? So, what I try to do in a check fake is to have a lot of body movement, over-exaggerate, because I need him to react. And I really don't care what he's going to do, I'm just checking him. So, Jesse and I will do this kind of slow, and Jesse will try to react as natural as possible. So, if Jesse and I were sparring, we would have our proper distance. I would do big body motion, big front foot, big hand motion, because I just want Jesse to react and see what type of fighter he is. So, if we're in a fighting situation, you ready, Jesse?
Yes.
I'm just going to do a big motion body fake, front foot, front hand, just to see he's just going to move away. I might do that a couple times when I'm sparring. Big fake, just to see what he's going to do. Now, once I understand a little bit of what kind of fighter he is and I want to strike, I have to do a different type of fake. I have to do a fake that involves the move following immediately after the fake. And the reason for that is this. If there's too much lag in between the fake and the strike, whether it's a hand strike or a foot strike, all I've done is primed my opponent because he's only going to react for that split second. So, incorrectly, we're going to do it first. So let's say you were going to throw a counter backhand, Jesse. Now, on the fake that's not a check fake, I want to get deeper into this zone because I want to shorten that distance so I can strike my opponent. So let's say I was going to throw a front hand, a jab, a back knuckle, whatever. I'm going to use the front hand, and I want to set it up with a body fake. If I wait too long in between the fake and the strike, I've given my opponent the advantage. Example, if Jesse was going to throw a counter backhand, and I faked nice and deep and stopped before I threw that front hand, it would look something like this. We're going to do this pretty slow so you can see what we're doing. I would fake, wait too long, and in comes that backhand. So, what I want to make sure I do when I'm going to do the fake that I'm going to strike right after, I can have no time in between the fake and the strike. And we'll do this at a semi-slow pace, and then I'll speed it up a little bit. And Jesse knows what I'm going to do, so he's going to react however. So, if I was going to throw a front hand back knuckle, do the body fake, I need to go right away. Example is, and I'm going to do this in slow motion so you see the work, and then I'll speed it up a little bit. I would fake, go. I wouldn't wait because all I want to do is make my opponent mentally stumble. So I'm going to throw the back knuckle over here, Jesse. I'm not going to hit you. But faster speed, I would fake, go. And I get into my opponent as quick as I can. So again, I fake, go. Because I just want him to react. So, two types of fake, the check fake and the fake go, are really important to understand which one you're doing. Last thing we're going to do, if I was going to do a side kick, which is one of my favorite moves, it would be the same thing. The difference is this. On a hand movement, when I'm faking, I'm setting up my feet to properly use the hand. In other words, if I'm going to do a hand motion and I fake, my stance is forward, ball of the foot's off the ground, I'm positioned to move as quickly as possible, as straight as possible. If I'm going to fake and use a kick, I adjust my stance. When I fake, my feet are underneath me. So if I was going to do a side kick fake, hands up, good fighting stance, I start correctly, I check deep, foot down, now I can slide in really easily and do that side kick. So, done smoothly and slowly, I'm going to side kick you, Jesse. I would fake, go, and throw that side kick. Okay, so those two things to think about. That's your tip of the week. Remember to like Hayes American Kempo Karate on Facebook.